dealing with redness, dryness, or irritation that just won't go away, chances are that you damaged your skin barrier and it is screaming for help. But here's the thing, most people treat it the wrong way and end up making it worse. So in today's video, we're going to be covering exactly why this happens and what you can do to heal your skin barrier fast so that you can get back to calm, hydrated, healthy, and glowing skin. Before we start, I just want to say welcome to the BeSoGuud channel, where we're all about elevating ourselves to be our best, both inside and out. It's so good to have you here. Let's dive in. So what is the skin barrier? Think of it like a protective wall around your skin. It is the outermost layer, and its job is to lock in moisture and prevent bad things like irritants and bacteria from getting into your skin. It's made up of skin cells and natural fats and oils. So think of your skin cells like brick and your natural fats and oils like mortar or glue that keeps these bricks together in order to protect and create that barrier. When that barrier is healthy, your skin looks calm, it looks smooth, and it just looks overall healthy and hydrated. However, when it is damaged, the wall gets leaky, water escapes, and irritants come in, which now cause your skin to be red, dry, maybe even itchy, and overall really irritated and potentially even breaking out more. So what damages your skin barrier? This can be a host of different things. I'm actually coming on camera today with a damaged skin barrier, so if you see that my face is a little red, a little splotchy, you are correct. I did indeed damage my skin barrier, and it is red, it is a little bit itchy, things sting a little bit. So this is unfortunately not the first time, nor probably the last time, that I am going to damage my skin barrier. So that is why I'm making this video for you, because I've healed mine over and over and over again, and unfortunately continue to sometimes damage it. And exactly why that happens is what we're going to be covering now. And it can be a combination of over exfoliation, using really stripping cleansers, and or it could be like over retinization if you're introducing a retinol into your routine, or you're overusing retinols or retinals or just vitamin A overall. It could be due to cold or really dry weather, and also just having reactions to a skin product can definitely damage your barrier as well. So I highly urge you to look at your routine and ask yourself, are you exfoliating too much? This could mean that you're maybe combining or overusing salicylic acid, glycolic acid, azelaic acid, BHAs, PHAs, anything. Or if you're using all of those, then let me tell you that you are definitely over exfoliating your skin. Or if you're doing something like, let's say you're using, I don't know, a benzoyl peroxide cleanser or a salicylic acid cleanser, or any cleanser that has an active ingredient in it, and then on top of that you're using something like an active toner, then man, are you probably over exfoliating your skin. You really do not want to be combining all these different acids together, especially during the same routine. Like really, if you are going to use them, separate them, see how your skin responds, introduce one at a time so that you know how your skin responds to each individual ingredient, and don't create just a cocktail of different things together, because then you don't know what is damaging your barrier. And it could also be that it's not just one thing, it's a combination of all these things together. Same thing if you're new to using retinols, like for example today, like I said, my damaged skin barrier is caused by me trying to introduce adapalene into my rotation of products, and this is not the first time I've tried to introduce adapalene. This is probably the fourth time that I've tried, and I never get over the retinization or just getting my skin used to it. And because I use other actives like azelaic acid, like benzoyl peroxide and clindamycin, I have yet to find a balance to the frequency that I can use these other products when I'm starting to introduce adapalene. I know most people just say only use adapalene, but that's a whole other story. If you want me to make a series on my adapalene journey or whatever ends up happening with me trying to introduce vitamin A into my skin, I would 100% be down to make a series on that. But essentially, those are all the different reasons why you could be damaging your skin barrier. So really take a look at the ingredients that you're using and making sure that you're not doing too much or over washing your face. If you're someone that works out a lot and you're washing your face 5 times a day, that 100% could lead to a damaged skin barrier. So really, take note of those different things. I also will include my skin tracker down below. It's just a free PDF that I created in order to be able to track my routine so that I can look back on what I've been doing and what I've been using and kind of have those light bulb moments of like, oh yeah, last week I used whatever, let's say benzoyl peroxide 6 times a week, and I tried to use adapalene twice, and I used azelaic acid. I understand why I have fried my skin barrier. So it's just a way to be able to track what you're doing so that you can look back on it and see maybe what has been working and what hasn't been working. So I'll make sure to link that down below. So now let's get into how are you gonna heal your skin barrier? What do you do? The number one thing that you wanna do is to absolutely simplify your routine. Literally put a pause on everything that is not a gentle cleanser and a moisturizer. We'll get into specific products in the next point, but really simplify things. When I do this to myself, I literally strip it all back. I don't use benzoyl peroxide, I don't use clindamycin, I don't use azelaic acid, no retinols, no nothing. We're just going back to gentle, non-active cleanser, and then just a moisturizer and any type of like occlusive barrier repair, and that's it. And of course sunscreen during the day, but even that you want to be careful not to use a sunscreen that is going to irritate your skin further, or maybe opt for a mineral sunscreen that could be better for really sensitized skin. But definitely you still want to protect from the sun, especially because now your barrier is raw and you don't want to have any like hyperpigmentation or things like that come in. So you definitely want to use SPF. But literally you are stripping it back to the absolute basics and removing everything that is active into your routine for the foreseeable future, for the foreseeable few days. It could be a week, it could be a couple weeks. It depends on how far gone your barrier is and also what you're using to help heal it faster. At this point, you're probably asking yourself, what are the best barrier products? So that is what we're gonna cover now. For cleansers, I like to use the Vanicream Gentle Facial Cleanser. I will also have all the skincare products that I'm talking about now listed down below, linked in my shop but essentially this is such like a holy grail. It is so cheap and it is drugstore. You can find it literally anywhere. And I have used this when I've had dermatitis flare-ups, when I've had allergic reactions, when just really anything. It's truly like always in my rotation. And then I also really enjoy the Dr. Sam's Flawless Cleanser. I have talked about both of these before, but these are really my OGs. I will go back to these cleansers. They have no acids in them, nothing that is like super stripping. They're both fragrance-free, non-comedogenic, and just overall such a safe option for when you have a damaged skin barrier. Next step, totally not necessary, but I thoroughly enjoy it, is gonna be my Avène thermal spray water. I love to spray this on right before my moisturizers just to make sure I'm really getting that, water back into my skin. When you have a damaged skin barrier, like I said, you're losing water, it's coming out. So when you're putting on these moisturizers or these occlusives, you really want to lock in hydration. So I just really enjoy this. Is it an absolutely necessary thing? No, but I really like how it feels. And also in the morning, it's really useful because when I have damaged my barrier, I do not usually cleanse in the morning because I want my skin, to have its natural oils and really start to remake the barrier that I destroyed. So I skip morning cleansing altogether, and I'll just go ahead and spray with the thermal spray and go in with my moisturizer. And for moisturizers, we are talking about 3 different options. My handy everyday AM PM moisturizer that is a little bit more lightweight, so it's not going to be as occlusive as the next options that I'm going to talk about, but this is the La Roche-Posay Tolerant Sensitive Fluid. It has ceramides, a little bit of niacinamide, but like at a very low percentage to where it's good for your skin barrier, and also like non-comedogenic, fragrance-free, everything like that. Same thing, I have used this when I've had contact dermatitis and my skin has been like freaking out with like allergic reactions, and it has never done me wrong. So I really trust this one, especially for AM use, because I live in a hot and humid environment to where I don't want to use something where I literally feel like I have a thick mask on my face and I'm gonna go outside and sweat it all off. This is a great option for that. And then for much more barrier repairing that have also a lot of like fats and healthy oils and overall just really help with that like cholesterol level in your skin, is gonna be my Cicaplast Plus from Avène. And if not, also the La Roche-Posay Cicaplast Balm B5. Both of these have gone viral many times. I like them both for different reasons, and overall, really you just have to try which one works best for you, because I have found that it is so different for everyone. Some people say they break out from this one. Some people, even though this one's supposed to be more acne safe, some people break out from this one. So really, it's unfortunately gonna have to be trial and error, but I love both of them. I do tend to reach for the Cyclopate Plus more than the La Roche-Posay Tolerant, or sorry, La Roche-Posay Cicaplast, because this one does have shea butter and that sometimes it does break me out. But I also have reached for this so many times when I need fast barrier repair. Both of these have literally healed like chemical, like I'm not actual chemical burns, but like I've literally really irritated my barrier, and within like 3 days of skipping a morning cleanse, just cleansing at night once, and applying a thick layer of either one of these two creams, I have healed it within like 3 days, where normally it could take me up to a week or 2 weeks or maybe even 3 weeks. So these are absolute must-haves in your SOS kit. Maybe don't use them every single night if you're extremely acne prone, because you probably will get some clogged pores and break out. But if you are like this, how I am now, where it is red, it is itchy, it is irritated, and you just need it to calm down fast so you can move on with your life, definitely reach for one of these two. And just bonus tips and frequently asked questions. One is, how long does it take to heal your skin barrier? It really is going to depend on how bad it is, and just overall, like I said, what you're using to try to make it heal faster. I have had times where I've healed it in 1 day because I really realized what was happening within the onset, so I didn't irritate it further. I have had times where, again, I'm trying to introduce something like adapalene, where maybe it has taken 4 to 5 days to heal my barrier. I also know people that it might take a month to heal their barrier. So it really just depends, and you're gonna have to go based off of how your skin is looking, how it's feeling. Is it tingling? Is it stinging when you're applying moisturizer? Is it really dry still? Is it splotchy? Are you experiencing a lot of like random breakouts from it being damaged and red and irritated? You want to really gauge all those different things to try to figure out when it's in good standing. And when you feel like it's been healed and it's looking healthy and things aren't stinging and it's not red, then really slowly start to reincorporate your actives back in. Don't just throw the whole cocktail back on your skin. Start with one thing at a time. Give it a couple days, see how your skin responds. Start, increasing the frequency of usage, and overall just make sure that you keep your skin nice and balanced. Another question is, should you exfoliate or use retinols while you're trying to heal your barrier? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Do not use anything that is going to damage it further. Let me tell you, I have also made this mistake so many freaking times, where I start throwing things at it thinking that it's already healed, and then I make it so much worse, and then it backtracks my progress, because then now instead of having 3 days off of a product, it's so bad that I have to take a week and a half off of any of my actives that help, keep my clogged pores at bay and everything like that. So do not exfoliate, do not use vitamin A or retinols or anything while you're trying to heal your damaged skin barrier. Just focus on giving it hydration, giving it patience, and letting it heal. And last question is, can you wear makeup during this time? I personally really try to avoid it. Luckily, because of my work and everything like that, I don't have to wear a lot of makeup. I don't feel the need to wear a lot of makeup. So especially when my skin is extremely irritated or having any type of skin barrier issue, I try to avoid applying as many irritants as I can. Obviously, makeup is different for everybody, but I personally have noticed that I can react to things a lot easier when my barrier is irritated. So I try to avoid makeup at all costs. Of course, if you have an event or something really important and you absolutely have to use makeup, then it is what it is. You gotta do what you gotta do. But same thing, opt for makeup products that you know that your skin tolerates, that don't have fragrance in them, that aren't gonna give you some crazy reaction. Do not try new makeup products when your skin is damaged. Just really try to avoid it and let it heal, and use it as minimally as possible. And that's it, your skin barrier healing plan made simple. I hope this video helps you give your skin the break that it has been begging for. Let me know if you have any questions, and comment your favorite skin barrier healing products down below. And as always, if you got any value from this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe to make sure you don't miss any other glow ups. I am so grateful to have you here, and I hope to catch you in my next one.